Hi, today I'm going to describe how to make a game in Unity. So the pricing can be free to a few $100s, depending on what you want to buy for Unity or which software you want for Unity or assets. And then for the 3D modeling software, you want a 3D modeling software when you make a Unity game because you're going to be importing assets from 3D modeling assets from 3D model assets from your modeling software, and you can choose Maya, 3ds Max, Blender, or any other software that can export 3D models into Unity. And for this, I've used Blender, and for drawing softwares, I've used GIMP, but you can use any other drawing software. For the sounds and audio, I've used you have to use a digital audio workstation or a DAW and a microphone. For coding, I heard that you don't need to learn how to code in order to make games. You can just use kits or assets. But for me, I'm not using kits or assets, so for me, I have to learn how to code. So you're going to learn how to code too. When using, you might have to learn how to code if you're not going to use the assets also. So the coding language for the Unity is the C# programming language. So you're going to have to learn that in order to code in Unity and make a game from it. And then the first thing you have to do is you have to make a lot of assets or a lot of models. You have to make character models such as your players, non-playable characters, and opponents. And then you have your environment objects such as trees and rocks. And then you have your animations that are going to be created from the modeling software. Next, for the drawing software, where you're going to be creating environment textures, and you're going to be applying them to the terrains and the particles, and you'll be creating textures for your models. Next, you'll be making a lot of codes. You'll be connecting the codes together, and sometimes we'll be connecting the codes together, and you'll be making a lot of codes depending on how big your game is. And then you want to make if your game is very big, what I would do is try to make the codes reusable, and that might be something that you might want to do when you write codes for a game. And how to make a game in Unity. This when this isn't how you make a game in Unity, but it does take a long time to make a game in Unity. When making your models and animations, it can take hours, and coding can take hours to design and implement too, because you can't just code a character movement script. You have to design it the way the character moves and the way the camera is going to move. Everything you code have to be, almost everything you code have to be designed first before you implement it. Um, Otherwise, it's not going to it's going to not work properly, or I should say it's not going to work the way you want it to work, because you have to design it the way you want the the way you want the game to be, and then you can implement it using the codes. And then for the drawing software, you're going to use it to draw textures, and you're going to be tiling the textures. And it can take a while when you do the textures. And I think this is it for how to make a game in Unity. You just make models, you make textures, and you make codes. And then you combine them all together, and then make your and then you can make a game out of them. And this is it for today, and thank you for watching.